What's up, YouTube? Hello. So I'm back doing more reaction videos. What's up, YouTube?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good.
Because people actually watch those. But, do feel free to watch my other videos, which fewer people watch. Bernard Manning, we're back with Bernard Manning. A lot of people watched my other two Bernard Manning videos, so please enjoy the man himself, Bernard the Man Ing. Let's dive literally right in, shall we? No, nothing's happening.
This Jewish fella's dying. He says, Becky, are you there? She says, I'm here, I'm here. He says, you're by my side again. When I got shot in the First World War, I came home, you were by my side. I went into a concentration camp in 1933, you were by my side. The war ended, I opened a business. It went bankrupt. I lost all my money. You were by my side. I'm dying now, and you're still by my side. Becky, he says, you're a fucking jinx. The Welsh Guards were surrounded by 10,000 Zulus, red coats. Captain's there, front rank, fire! On your knees, fire! Spears coming all over the show. There's Di Davies right in the middle there, singing. We'll keep a welcome in the hillside. We'll keep a... 100 spears, they all fucking dropped down there. We'll keep a welcome in the vale. Another 2,000 dropped beside it. Bodies all over the show. The sergeant said, for fuck's sake, guys, sing them something they know. Multimillionaires in Australia. She said, I want a virgin man. I want a man that's never been with another woman. Went all over Australia, couldn't find one. They got this Aborigine from the backwoods. Ooh, a right ugly bastard. Ran him up to her mansion. She's lay there, just black ankle socks on, not a stitch on. Black ankle socks, black gloves, look like the 5 of spades. He walked in the room, took the curtains down, rolling all the carpets up, moved the dressing table. She said, here, what you doing? He said, well, I've never had a woman before. Without like a kangaroo, I want plenty of fucking room in.
It's a variation on Welsh sheep shaggers, isn't it?
Fella wrote up for one of these blow-up dolls. Said, I must have realism. Don't send me a doll if I can't have realism. I sent in this doll, the postman delivered it. I thought, I wonder what's in here. See this blow-up doll, he thought, oh, aye. You give it one. Put it back in the box, delivered it. Fortnight later, this fella got a message. He said, well, we've never heard from you. What about the realism with the doll? He wrote back, realism? I got a fucking dose off it. Irish fella went for a job on a building site. He says, can you brew tea? He says, certainly. He said, can you drive a stacker truck? He said, why, how big's the fucking teapot? Another Irish fella went for a job on a building site. He said, what's your name? He says, Paddy Mulligan. He said, how do you spell it? He says, stick the job up your arse. Little old couple retiring. He said, well, love, we've had a good life. He said, we spent every penny we've had. He said, we've always had a good time. He says, but we're skint now. He said, we'll have to pull our horns in now, love. She said, listen, you're wealthier than you think, she said, Tom. Don't you worry about that. She said, every time you made love to me, she said, I charged you 50p, didn't I? She said, aye. And she said, we've had some, haven't we? Yeah, fucking not that. She said, all them houses across the road, I put it to good use. They all belong to you, that row of houses there, she said. If you hadn't been so lazy on a Sunday morning, you could have had that pub on the corner. Couple won £1 million on the pools. She said, what should we do with the money, Tom? He said, I'll tell you what we'll do. He said, we'll stick it in the bank, we'll buy something every year off the interest. 12 months later, he says, what should we have this year, Tom? He said, we'll have inside toilet. Right, she said, ooh, lovely inside toilet. 12 months went past, what should we have this year, Tom? He said, what? We'll have a barbecue, he said. Get them all the neighbours in, we'll have a barbecue. All the neighbours around, fucking barbecue, they're all scoffing there. The fella come up, he says, Tom, haven't you got on? He said, before you won all that money, he said, you used to shit outside and eat in the house.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Manning. Good stuff. So, yeah, what can I say? It's ask me what the secret of good comedy is. Go on. Timing. He's got good timing. Is the point I was trying to make there. Yeah, I mean, very good. It's quite topical. In probably about 1980, he talks a bit about the Second World War there, which, I mean, my dad's passed away sadly at the age of 92. God rest his soul. He died of COVID, but he was born in 1928, and I grew up hearing about the Second World War. I guess these days you'd have, jokes about Brexit and Boris Johnson being a cunt and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's really good, and I like the surreal stuff. The guy with the stacker truck. Can you drive a stacker truck? How big's the kettle? It's good. I mean, we tend to look at old comedy and think, oh, they weren't very sophisticated then, but it was not just filth and racism at all, actually, but which is very good jokes and very good delivery. Thank you, Bernard Manning. Rest in peace, and don't nobody go nowhere. See you next time, etc.